Toad. Just the word itself is enough to make many people shiver. Toads are slimy, ugly creatures that prefer to hide under stones or logs, occasionally catching insects. And if this isn't creepy enough, they also have poisonous skin. But compared to other toads, the cane toad stands out with its unusually potent toxin. Today, we'll explore what makes this toxin so interesting and how this strange creature ended up in Australia. Welcome to the channel. The cane toad belongs to the subphylum Vertebrata, order Anura. This species is well known, though sometimes underestimated. Despite its size and toxic properties, the cane toad is admired by some and hated by others, but it is always recognized. Its name comes from its habit of feeding on insects and beetles that live on sugarcane and damage the plants. This medium to large toad occurs naturally in Central and South America and usually lives near permanent bodies of water. Sometimes it can be transported far from home by humans. For example, arriving in Japan from Panama in the 1960s and later in the Hawaiian Islands during the 1970s. So how did the cane toad reach Australia? In 1932, Australia suffered heavy losses due to the cane beetle, Dermalepida albohirtum, whose larvae fed on sugarcane roots and destroyed crops. There were no natural predators of this beetle in Australia, so its population grew rapidly. Scientists then decided to introduce a new species to help control the pests, the cane toad. Unfortunately, the plan failed, as the toads did not eat the beetles. However, for native Australian animals, the cane toad became a dangerous new addition. In 1935, the government of northern Queensland imported 3,000 cane toads from South America and released them across hundreds of kilometers in northeastern Australia. Since then, their numbers have exploded, reaching over 200 million individuals at times. Cane toads breed very quickly, with each female laying up to 30,000 eggs per year, sometimes in multiple clutches. Cane toads are mostly solitary, but may gather temporarily during the breeding season. If a predator approaches, the toad secretes a sticky white substance that irritates the eyes, nose, and throat, an effective defense against birds and other daytime predators. Nocturnal predators sometimes ignore this secretion and attempt to eat cane toads. But the toad's dry, toxic skin makes many predators sick or even kills them. Even dingoes, top predators in Australia, avoid cane toads. Some animals, like quolls, occasionally eat cane toads, but they are vulnerable and can become ill or die if they consume too much toxin. Quolls often survive by moving away from areas where cane toads live. The main weapon of the cane toad is its venom. It contains at least 14 different alkaloids, with bufotoxin as the primary component. Bufotoxin affects the cardiovascular system, causing rapid heart rate, pain, and reduced blood circulation, which can be fatal. Bufotenin causes vomiting, diarrhea, and can paralyze smooth muscles and tissues in the respiratory tract. Cane toad venom is rarely fatal to humans, though some deaths have occurred due to improper handling or consumption of toad meat or eggs without removing the toxins. Cane toads are among the largest members of the toad family, with males smaller than females. Their average length ranges from 10 to 15 centimeters, though exceptional individuals can reach over 30 centimeters. Their average weight is about 1.2 kilograms, with the largest recorded specimens weighing up to 2.7 kilograms. Cane toads have yellow, gray, or brownish skin covered with warts. They also have 2 longitudinal ridges along their backs and paired venom glands located behind their eyes, which secrete roughly 0.5 milliliters of toxin per day. Cane toads inhabit a wide variety of habitats, including forests, grasslands, rainforests, swamps, rivers, lakes, and farmlands, but they need to be near water to absorb moisture through their skin. They are opportunistic feeders, consuming fish, crustaceans, mollusks, worms, insects, and even fruit. They can devour prey larger than themselves, such as mice or young birds. Some native predators can handle cane toads better than others. Many Australian snakes, including the eastern brown snake, are highly susceptible to cane toad toxins and often die after consuming them. Other animals, such as quolls, may survive if they consume small amounts, but they are generally at risk. Today, cane toads are considered one of the most toxic amphibians in the world. The International Union for Conservation of Nature lists them as least concern, but their rapidly growing population has had serious negative effects on Australia's ecosystem. Cane toads eat native prey, compete for food and habitat, and carry bacteria such as salmonella. Their introduction has caused major ecological disruption. Despite this, cane toads remain fascinating. They can look both funny and terrifying, and historically, they were even kept as pets. Cane toads hold several unusual records. The oldest recorded lived to 35 years, and some populations produce exceptionally large individuals. Cane toad venom is also used in human applications. In Japan, it is used for hair restoration treatments, and in China, scientists inject diluted cane toad venom during surgery to slow a patient's heartbeat. Japanese folklore also attributes aphrodisiac properties to the venom, though there is no scientific evidence. Historically, the ancient Olmec people used cane toad toxins as a form of narcotic. What do you think about this unique amphibian? Share your thoughts with us, and that's all for today. See you soon.